me give you another, if I may, example.
We love examples here.
One of our businesses, which is our cement group, I still remember it. We said, okay, how can we use AI? How can we help them process? So when we sat down back then with the CEO of the time, he said, David, one of the challenges I have in terms of the process, just to share very briefly, and by the way, cement is the second most used substance outside of water, is they make many, many, many samples, wait 28 days, and destroy it. Because it's extremely important to know what's the strength of cement. AI, in the end of the day, is simply the capacity to find a pattern. Et voila. Long story short, ability to predict what is a compressive strength in advance. 50% reduction in energy.
Wow.
Reduction in wastage. Quantifiably measuring 35 kilotons reduction in CO2 emissions.
Nice.
I was going to say that hits the environmental targets as well.
Amazing.
And I will be honest enough to say we didn't even start thinking about that. We really were thinking about the money, how much we can save on
So
doing.
how much have you saved?
We've saved in the 7 digits. It really was significant. In fact, it's deployed and operational in all the manufacturing plants right now. AI data, when done right, and I know that's a bit of a loaded statement, but when done right, pays for itself. Because how can you not do better when you know more? AI is about knowing more.
Knowledge is power.
I want to give you one more example, if I may, which is one of the things of exports out of the Philippines that we've been doing as well, and where it can also help people, us. One of the projects we're working on, it's not deployed yet, but one of the projects we're working on, we call it Project Salvation. We're using satellite information, geospatial, topological information, weather, to predict landslides.
Wow.
Now, having that ability to be able to identify a risk of landslide before it occurs, from an equipment point of view, from a planning perspective, and more so from saving lives.
Yeah. Right, right.
Now-
Also forms part of the climate smart agriculture space. Right?
So AI can be used in elements of, as I mentioned, from a revenue all the way to genuinely saving
Can we
lives.
do that in the West Philippine Sea?
I knew she was going to ask
Yeah, for sure.
because she's producing a documentary in the West Philippine Sea, so I knew she was going to ask that.
As long as there are patterns.
And data.
Okay.
And data.